Hello everybody, this is Charles. I'm back with another toy review, this time for the TFC Uranos, and I have with me SR-71 Blackbird with X-47 Phantom Ray. As you can see, this is a very huge box, double the size of the normal TFC plane. So I'm gonna take this aside and okay, let me just do it. Oops, the cover is falling down. Okay, anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to the review itself. So here is Blackbird. Before I'm gonna shift the camera downwards a little bit and pull this forward. Alright, let me just adjust the background a little bit. Okay, cool, great. And here is Blackbird, and as we can see, he's very back heavy. See, he's back heavy. There's no way you can make him stand this way. No way. I haven't been watching any other reviews before I did this review because I do not want to be influenced by others. So I'm just going to review purely based on my first contact of this piece. So very back heavy. See, there's no way you can actually place him back. So that's quite a shame. So what I'm going to do is keep the landing gears. I think I'm going to keep landing gears this way. It looks nicer. So I like the plane mode a lot. The top part, I like the plane mode. He just looks exactly like Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire, only in blue, white color. It's really nice. I like the color. It's creamy white. It's really nice. There's a cockpit that you can actually open as well. And I like the machine guns at the bottom. It's really nice. As you can see at the back bottom here is a piece of, it's just messy, But if you look at it from the top, he looks really awesome. Really awesome. And not forgetting his little buddy, the Phantom. Right. What you want to do, you can actually combine it. So you lift this portion up, this tab, right, and you actually place this hole here, lock it in place, and there you have combined form of Blackbird with Phantom Ray. Interesting, but no, just interesting. Nothing fantastic, but just a gimmick. Okay, let me just take this aside. Let me just go through Phantom Ray first. So Phantom Ray, how should I say? This little guy feels quite flimsy and fragile all over. I just think that as a toy, it feels, it just feels flimsy and fragile. There's wheels at the bottom, by the way, for you to roll if you want to. It doesn't really roll well. But as a toy, it feels pretty flimsy. Transforming wise, the robot mode, just flip this down, and then you flip the other side out. Okay, flip the other side out. You flip the head down, and over here you split the body, wriggle it downwards. Wriggle it downwards. Pretty intuitive. And the legs are out. Move this down, and there you have Phantom Ray in robot mode. In terms of balancing wise, it stands really well. Posability wise, not bad. Just that it feels awkward. Just pretty awkward. It's like I just feel like this robot mode is quite forceful. It's interesting, but it's pretty forceful. Anyway, the head turns as well. So this is Phantom Ray. I'm just gonna put him aside first. Let me just go to Blackbird, aka Silverbolt. Very nice jet mode. I have to say again, it's very nice jet mode. Give me a choice, I would display him in jet mode. He looks really nice in jet mode. So what you're gonna do when you want to transform him, you're gonna lift this part up. Okay, pull it out. Okay, this is supposed to be the gun. We'll work on that later. Okay, and over here, lift this portion up. What you want to do, you would like to unpack everything. So you're gonna unpack the bottom. Alright, unpack the bottom as well. Okay, over here, and you see the wings. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take away the turbines because you make the transformation easier. So I'm just gonna take away the turbines for the time being while I transform into robot mode. Okay, you're gonna release this part. Okay, slot it here together, close this, and for the legs, you're gonna flip down. Over here, let me just move this first. And over here, I'm gonna flip it down. Just rotate it downwards. You know, just ease all the parts downwards. Right here. Alright. And you're gonna rotate the body. Okay. Just be careful when you rotate because this might get stuck in between, but nonetheless, it should be pretty okay in most cases. Rotate this. Oops. Did I break something? No. Okay, no. Rotate this. Okay. And then you gotta rotate this as well. Rotate this so it's facing front. And you rotate this up. Okay. And then you rotate this up. Rotate this. Rotate this. Okay, make sure this is tapped in place. So over here and over here, move the toes down. Rotate it. Joints are pretty tight, you know, pretty tight for this ball joint, so it's really decent. Okay, this is really decent. So this is let me just see. Okay, robot form. Okay, and over here, what we're gonna do, flip this down. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit right now. Okay, to get a better view. Sorry, so you gotta move this down. Okay, you gotta rotate this. Similarly, rotate the other side of the arm. Move it down. Okay, you're gonna open this part. Okay, and you're gonna flip out the fist. Okay, close it. And you're gonna open this as well. Okay, flip out the fist, close it. Okay, move this down, rotate this frontwards, so do it the other way. My bad. Okay, rotate this. Rotate the fist to face upwards. Turn the head around. And over these two parts, you gotta push it down. Okay, let me just go back here. Lock this in place. And actually, you're done with Blackbird, aka Silverbolt. And of course, on the side here, what you want to do, you want to pull it back. Just place it here. Okay, lock it back here. Similarly for this side, just peg it back inside here. Okay, no, peg it here. Sorry. Okay. And there you have him. Blackbird. So here's Phantom Ray. Okay, in comparison with his big guy. So plastic quality wise, nice. Like I said again, I think the plastic quality of Uranos is actually better than Hercules. So yeah, I think the plastic quality is better, so it's more durable definitely. Joints are tight. It has a nice range of articulation. Just that you know, it's gonna be blocked by this piece. So if you think it's an irritation, just pull it out, and you can continue to pose him. You know, you can just easily remove him. This part. Otherwise, in terms of transformation wise, I'm not sure how you can actually lower it here if you want to. Just lower it and hide it here so that it doesn't hinder with the movement of the arms. No, but as in the anime, like you see in Transformers, Silverbolt actually has this part here. In terms of balancing wise, it stands pretty well. Clicky joints. Okay, and nice articulation, so you can actually do quite a good range of motion with this piece. Slight kibbling a bit here and there, but not something that really irritates you a lot. Alright. In terms of the gun, what I'm gonna do is just flip this out. Okay, rotate this face front, rotate this to face front, and you will split this. Okay, split this, and then you pull this, and there you have the gun. And okay, what have to do? Okay, you have to flip this downwards. Okay, flip this piece downwards, and this is the attachment that comes with it. And you have the gun that you can actually use for Blackbird, or you can actually use in the combined form. Okay, let me just get this nicely in place first. Yep, this is how the weapon is. Oh, sorry, for Blackbird, you actually don't need it. You just need to just slot it into the arm in the pack like this. Right. The pack tends to get out of the way sometimes, so Let me just try. Okay, good, cool, got it. Giant massive gun, really cool. Anyway, getting this aside. Alright, and now transforming him into the body, main body. First I like to go to this little guy. You would like to actually transform him back to his plane mode first. It's easier. So basically, you know, for this guy transforming the plane mode, just basically wriggle everything back. He sort of collapses naturally back to his alternate form. Pretty easily. Just need to wriggle a bit, like what I'm doing right now. And voila, you sort of got him back. So in order to transform him into his chest piece mode, what you're gonna do, same thing, you're going to flip this here. Okay, now it's facing the other direction. You flip this out, which I already did, and flip this down. Okay, and over here you flip this whole piece to the back. Okay, flip this whole piece to the back, after which you will split them apart. Okay, split them apart like so. Alright. Later on you'll need to use this part to pack on the other part. So this is how it's gonna look like in front. So I'm gonna place him aside for the time being. Okay, so right now back to Blackbird, silver bolt. What I'm gonna do for the legs, just gonna flip it upwards. Okay, it's a little tight, the joints are a little tight, but tight joints are good. No, tight joints are good. As long as it's not too tight, the point of breaking something, the tight joints are good. Rotate this, and you're gonna rotate this downwards, and you're gonna flip this piece down. Okay, just gonna flip it down so it catches in place here and locks it over here. See? So you form the leg over here. So flip this down again. Alright, and next thing what you do, actually I'm just gonna take this out because like I said, these are quite a hindrance. Just take them out, it's always easier. You flip this to the back. Okay, flip this to the back, and you see the pegs for Superior Uranos actually appears right now. Alright, so while the instruction actually says to turn the hip first, I will actually do it later for some reasons, but I'll first do this. I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna keep the fist in. Similarly over here, open this and keep the fist in. I'm gonna do this for the time being. Now this part, okay, it's a little tricky. You gotta open this, and you gotta collapse the chest piece out. So the chest piece doesn't really open completely as what you see in the instructions. The best you can do is something like this. It doesn't really go completely down, and digging the head out can be quite a bit of a challenge. Okay, so there's actually this catch here that you need your fingernails to actually grab his head out. Okay, so I'm just trying to wriggle his head out right now. Cool, got him out rather easily. Okay, anyway, first after this you're gonna flip this side pieces up. Okay, and here you're gonna lock this in place inside here, this pegs. You gotta wriggle them inside, lock it in place. Similarly over here, wriggle them, lock it in place. Okay, and then over here you rotate. Okay, you rotate the arms upwards so that the pegs actually face out, and this white part, okay, you lock it in this tab over here, this catch over here. Okay, let me just do it for this part, and you are done over here. Alright, okay, let's ignore the back for the time being. Sorry. And over here, gonna flip the head upwards all the way here, lock it here first. And now back to this part, you need to flip this upwards as well. Okay, and these two pegs, lock it in place for the main body. Nice. This one, okay, before you flip it down, you gotta rotate the lower body. Okay, make sure when you rotate, you gotta lift these pieces up just in case it gets in the place, into the way when you rotate. Okay, and when you are down, leave it back here, and you flip this whole piece downwards, and it doesn't really lock in place, it just stays there, but it doesn't really lock in place, and you got to flip this piece inside. Okay, you got to flip it inside so that it doesn't get in the way later. Okay, so this we are more or less done with the main body. Oops, sorry, you got to pull out the antennas for Uranos Blackbird, and you'll feel a click sound. Okay,
first let me just talk about the face. I don't really like the facial expression. It's supposed to be an angry face, but I'd rather he has an expressionless face. Don't really like angry face, and I'm pretty sure TFC will come out with a anime accurate face where he's just a faceplate over his mouth. Trust me, they're gonna do it for sure. Just wait and see. So this, I'm gonna put this back later, okay, because I'm gonna combine the parts first. But now this, okay, this is the more complicated part. I would say you need to pack this red part into this black part, and at the same time you need to align these white parts together into this hole. So what you are going to do right now, okay, first you're gonna pack the red hole inside. I'm sorry if you can't see this well on camera, because it's really hard to actually do it, and you're just gonna try to wriggle your way to align it, lock it in place. I've got one of it aligned, and similarly for the other side you gotta find a way to wriggle it, align it in place, and lock it in. Okay, once you lock it in, it's really tight. Okay, before that it's quite a mess. So right now I'm gonna just align all this together. The thing about the chest piece is that it just doesn't really stay well in place, but once you get everything aligned, it sort of gets in place. Now what you're gonna do right now, okay, I'm just gonna put the leg piece. I actually transform Eagle and Phantom beforehand to save time, so I'm just gonna do this and slot it in. Okay, I'll slot it in right now. Let him balance a little bit first. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put him down. I'm gonna increase the camera, push the camera outward, sorry. And over here, gotta put him the pack in. It's gonna be a little bit tough. Okay, manage to lock it in. Okay, and right now, okay, this is how it's gonna look like. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna lock this piece properly. Okay, let me just do it. Okay, let's push it down a little bit and lock it. Okay, good. Okay, and I'm gonna place the thrusters back to the back, which you can choose to do so or not to do so. I think it's a personal preference, but for the sake of this review, for the completion of this review, I will just put them back. Okay, it's up to you to actually whether you want to decide you want to put it in or not. But let me just see. Okay, let me just adjust this. Fit this in. Okay. Align the chest piece again. Okay. Aligning a chest piece can be a pain. I can tell you honestly, it can be a pain. But once you pull him up, it's quite worth the pain because he does look pretty good. He does look pretty good. Okay, so right now I have him assembled in a sense. I'm just trying to make him stand. I made him stand prior to the review. I made him stand, okay, on his own before. Just want to make him stand so you know how tall this guy is. Okay, let me just get the center of gravity correct. He can stand on his own. Trust me, I did it just now. Okay. Wiggle. Okay. Looks like he's not gonna stand on his own in this video review. But okay, let me just try to hold him. So this is like how massively big he is. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. This is how massively big he is. Very superior in color. Very cool. Okay, it's really hard to actually hold him and review him, especially when he's only standing on one leg. Yeah, he's really standing on one leg. Let me see if I can make him support at the back. Support the background. Hopefully my background doesn't collapse. Okay. Cool. Stay. Oh man. Okay, let me see if I can get the box here to support him. Ah, cool, great. Thanks to the box. Okay, so right now let me take a quick clearer look. So this is Uranos, aka Superion. He is really big. Okay, in terms of joints wise, pretty decent, pretty tight. Okay, really clicky. even in combined form. Okay, really clicky. See, it's really nice and really cool. And I'm gonna make him hold this giant gun of his. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Okay, let me just make him hold his giant rifle. Okay. Flip this in. Okay, I gotta align his arm a little bit to hold the rifle. Oh, okay, I gotta turn this around. Sorry, my bad. Okay, lie down first. Flip this. Okay, it's the rifle. Fingers holding it. So yes, he holds his weapon really well, really well. And you can imagine when he stands, okay, basically when he stands, because of the way the joint is, he's gonna have quite a wide stance. He's gonna look something like this when he stands. He's gonna look something like this due to the way that the joint is, which is similar to Hercules. He's gonna have a very wide stance, but I'm sure you can actually adjust it somehow to make him stand less widely to look nicer. But you know, as a whole, this piece really looks massive. You know, a giant combiner, really massive. Let me just push you a little bit here again. Okay, stay. Good. So yes, no, this guy is so big, it's really hard to do a proper review on him, but he is big. And personally, I think that how should I say? I think in terms of plastic quality, it's really better than Hercules. That's what I personally feel it is. If there's anything I like to complain about this piece right now, it's the chest piece. You know, it gets a little bit difficult to align, but once you align him, it's pretty okay. It pretty much stays in place. And in terms of playing wise, I can't really play with this piece much because as you can see, without one leg, it's so hard to balance this piece. So when the rest of the two pieces are actually released and I combine as a whole, I can actually have a better comment on how good the posability and how stable he is as a combined form. I'm not worried about him staying as one piece in the combined form. I'm just concerned about how well he can actually stand, okay, as a combined form. So one more thing, SR-71 is actually sponsored by iShop2Go, so thank you iShop2Go for sponsoring this piece. And for those of you who purchase this piece from iShop2Go, you get a set of Autobot stickers that you can actually use on Superior and Uranos. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.